Thank you so much for joining us to review the self-care activities resource packet. We have 2 resources available as well as advertising materials within this packet. This packet is meant for patients with behavioral health conditions that present to your ED that are less than 18 years of age, primarily for patients that may be boarding, either because they are boarding for placement or for further evaluation. The first resource I want to go over is the self-care resource guide itself. And so this is a no-cost activities binder that can be used for caregivers to do with their children while they're boarding. It can also be used by the ED staff as well. So everything in this binder is included on the website as a PDF, including this first page. The only thing you would need to purchase is the binder itself. And then we would also recommend that you purchase sleeve pockets where you can take out sheets of paper from the packet. So some of the things that you'll find inside this binder include things like communication boards that can be used with nonverbal patients or patients who are having difficulty communicating verbally. Mindfulness activities. And this section includes things such as just easy activities that you can talk through with patients, breathing exercises, and things like finger labyrinths. The next section includes things like gratitude exercises, and there's several different ones that you can do with patients and that parents can do with patients. Stretching exercises. And then the last page is called Dice Fitness. It's a game that you can do while in the ED. It does require a die, and we would say not to use this for patients that have eating disorders or have issues with eating disorders. As you probably have noticed, I've put all these in sleeve pockets, and the reason why is that you're going to give this resource guide to parents and caregivers and then ask them to choose specific things that they think would be helpful for their children. And so, for example, you'll either want to have multiple copies so that you can just take one page out and give it to the parent, or you can just have one copy, and then when the parent indicates that they want a copy, take out the one page, make a copy, and then replace the master into the binder. After making this binder, we would recommend that you make sure that all ED staff are familiar with this prior to giving it to the parents. We have included also a written script that your staff can use when introducing this binder to families. We would recommend not putting it in the binder itself. There's already an introductory page for parents to read, but to keep these 2 elements somewhere within your ED, this being the script, and then this being the binder to actually physically give to parents. We've included 2 pieces of advertising material to help you advertise this binder within your facility. So there's a draft email. There are a few sections that you will have to change, including obviously the contact person and where exactly it's going in the ED, but obviously adjust the email however you see fit. We have also made a poster that you can post within your ED as well, where you can put where the binder is and then who to contact if you have any questions. We would also recommend considering if your sitters are allowed to interact with patients to also educate them as well, so that they can also do these activities with the patients in addition. The next resource that's available in this resource packet is an ED staff resource guide. This specific document is meant for ED administrators or PECs who have funding to buy additional materials for pediatric patients with behavioral health conditions. Within this guide, you'll find things such as the safety zone, which talks about basically what is safe and not safe to use with children with behavioral health conditions. This includes also a list of activities based on age. We have an example of a individual bag for patients with behavioral health conditions. And then we also have included just an example purchasing guide. We are not endorsing any of the products within this page, but these are examples of things that are used, for example, at Boston Children's, as well as links to those items and the cost of all those items. We just wanted to give a quick thank you to the Boston Children's Child Life Services for helping us with creating these materials, as well as Jennifer Schlebosch and specifically Samantha Swankowski, who all helped with the making of this packet. We really hope that you find this resource helpful, and we would love to hear from you if you have any issues or questions or anything we can do to help you implement this packet at your institution. Please let us know. And we would really appreciate any feedback or concerns that you have. Thanks so much and have a great day.